What's going on, Master Duel fans? James Polk here. At the time recording of this, I already know for that fact that the newest secret pack came out, and throughout the course of season 21, which is basically where I'm currently using the live twin Dogmatica for this regular season, but new cards from the shop. And out of all the cards in the new selection pack, universally, it was purely Galaxy Eyes and Mikanko's. And out of all of the three chosen, and many more, I happen to choose Mikanko's. Mikanko's, to me, has a interesting playstyle abilities where the gimmick of this deck, they are all about no battle damage involving themselves, as well as having an equipped card to them so that they reflect the damage to them instead of you. So, the way how this works objectively is have a Mikanko on the field as well as their equipped cards in order for them to facilitate functionally. And of course, if you guys noticed about the ratios, it's all about making the card pool become more accessible as it already is. So don't mind the weird ratios, trying to gather as much as I can at the time recording of this, because most of the cards I had from the pack were Purely and Galaxy, so I pretty much traded in both for Mikanko's, because obviously it's another lady deck, and I said to myself, okay, I'm heavily invested in Mikanko's. So before we get to learning the in-depth guide about the deck core set of Mikanko's, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. Now, once again, do not mind the weird ratios, but it's meant to have the playset of everything. And once I have everything in terms of playsets at the time recording of this, deck testing to showcase in the near future, then you'll see what's up about how the deck functions. Now, 4 main deck monsters, as well as the equip. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 main deck monsters, 5 equipped spells, 1 field, a ritual for Ohime, and a quick play, and then 2 normal traps. Now, the 4 Mikankos: Hare, Nini, Huli, and Ohime. Obviously, same concept where it's either no battle damage involving for the main deck ones, or if it has an equipped, can't be killed by battle, and your opponent takes any battle damage involving it. So same thing as for Ohime, of course. Now, the real effects. Hare. If an equipped card becomes equipped, add 1 Mikanko spell, equipped spell, from deck to hand. So she happens to be the Rhoda of equipped spells. Nini. During your opponent's turn specifically, while this card is equipped with an equipped card as a quick effect, target 1 face up monster your opponent controls take control of it until the end phase. So Nini is the Widow Anchor. Huli, while you control an equipped card, your opponent cannot target Mikanko cards, spells and traps included, within card effects. If either player equips an equipped card to this card, add one Mikanko trap from deck to hand. So Huli is the Stratos of Mikanko traps. And built-in anti-target protection is really good. Ohime, the manifested Mikanko. Not counting the ritual summon of Mikanko Kagura, which we will get into. Once per turn, reveal this, add one Mikanko card from deck to hand that isn't Ohime, then discard one. Super nice. And then as a quick effect, target one equipped spell in your graveyard, equip it to one appropriate monster anywhere on the field. Super nice. Mikanko Fire Dance. Special summon one from hand or graveyard, special of Mikanko, and if you do, equip it, of course. Then special summon one monster from your opponent's graveyard to their field, but negate its effects. The equipped monster cannot be killed by card effects. Hard once on the Fire Dance. Purification Dance. Specifically, hook it up to a Mikanko monster. Can't be killed by card effects. If a monster's, more than one, is special summoned to your opponent's field outside of the damage step, target one monster you control and one monster your opponent controls, kick them back to the hand. And then the effect of Purification Dance, hard once. Water Arabesque. Equipped monster can't be killed by card effects. During your main phase, special one Mikanko from hand or deck with a different original name than the equipped monster, and if you do, equip it with this card, then return the monster that was previously equipped with this card to the hand. Hard once on Water Arabesque. Reflection Rondo. Equip only to an opponent's monster specifically. While you control a Mikanko, take control of that equipped monster. So, Widow Anchor, once again. No one can activate the effects of the equipped monster while you control. Okay, super nice. And then, when this card leaves the field, send the equipped monster to the graveyard. Okay, so once it leaves, it leaves. You can only control one Reflection Rondo at a time, and then activate Reflection Rondo once. So since it's you can only control one at a time, short and simple, so that I can only have the one. And then Mikanko Dance, Maya Washidori. The equipped monster cannot be killed by card effects, of course, and then each effects of Maya Washidori once per turn. At the end of the damage step, if your Mikanko monster battle, target one card anywhere on the field, kick it back to the hand. And then if this card is in your graveyard, target one Mikanko monster in your graveyard, special it out. And if you do, equip it with this card, but banish it whenever it leaves. Super nice. Heavenly Gate of the Mikanko. While you control a monster that is equipped with an equipped card, all monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack monsters with equipped cards, which of course they are forced to attack the Mikanko monsters with equipped cards. If your Mikanko monsters battle, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step, so built-in Armades. And then at the end of the damage step, if your Mikanko monster attacked, send one equip card you control to the graveyard, it can make another attack on a monster in a row. Mikanko Kagura, obviously for the sake of Ohime, of course. Then apply the following. Destroy cards does not target your opponent controls up to the number of equipped spells with different names in your graveyard, and if you do, burn your opponent 1,000 for every card destroyed. Hard once on Mikanko Kagura. The Great Mikanko Ceremony. Special summon one Mikanko from your hand, ignoring the summon condition, but returning to the hand during your opponent's end phase. During your main phase, banish this card from your graveyard, send one Mikanko card from deck to the graveyard that isn't the ceremony. So, Foolish Burial of Mikankos without the breakthrough skill clause, which is super nice. And then the two traps, Promise and Rivalry. Mikanko Promise. Special one Mikanko from hand or deck, then you can equip it with one equip spell from your hand or graveyard that can equip to that monster. Banish that monster when it leaves the field. Hard once on the Promise. And last but not least, Mikanko Rivalry. If you control a Mikanko monster, target one face-up monster anywhere on the field. Equip it with one equipped spell from your deck that can equip to it. If an equipped spells, more than one, is sent to your graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, outside of the damage step, banish this, target one equipped spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Each effect of Rivalry once per turn. Other than that, once again, disclaimer, do not mind the ratios, because obviously, in terms of collections, if you guys noticed it by now, this was my inventory about what's going on with the Mikanko stuff right now. And if not too much else, fun challenge for you guys. You guys let me know in the comments below which of the Mikanko monsters happens to be your favorite. And with that being said, once again, this is James Polk on the unique showcasing of the inventory of the Mikankos. And yes, there will be gameplay involving Mikankos in the near future. Once I have the whole entire Mikanko collection all maxed out, then we get to the deck building process and see how consistent we can get things going sooner rather than later. Once again, this is James Polk speaking. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys next time.